Hello and welcome back to the Cornhusker Cooldown for episode 3. My name is Patrick Patio.
My name's mojojoe.
Oh my goodness, we're here
We are.
after another week.
Another week of losing.
Another league. Well, you're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit, but yeah, we did. Last week we played in CLoL against Milwaukee, against the University of Madison or University of Wisconsin.
At
Milwaukee.
Yes.
Against the Panthers. They did beat us 2-0.
Yes, we lost again.
Mm-hmm.
We did the interesting thing of running back. Exact salty running back.
Yeah.
Garen, Jarvin, Victor, Tristana, Braum.
Yeah.
Not my favorite comp on paper already, and then we did it again, and then we lost.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, very comfortable champions for us.
Yes, they are.
Very comfortable. I mean, Garen, last episode was the Garen episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know Braum's very comfortable. Victor obviously is Chet's best champion by far. We also had a sub in the jungle.
Yes, we had Cooper, the JV jungler playing. So.
Which I think he did a pretty good job for,
Yeah.
I mean, just kind of being forced into the varsity role. Was doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, he did pretty well. I don't know if Kevin changes, forces us to win or whatever, but he did well. So
Yeah, definitely gives us, I think, a better opportunity.
at
But
least would have won a game, I think.
probably, yeah. I do think that these games were fairly close.
Winnable.
Winnable, yeah. I think winnable is better. They were better early.
Mm-hmm.
Our communication early has gotten significantly better.
We didn't die level 4.
And then, well, yeah, that is a little rough, but
Yeah.
It'd be how it be. But yeah, one of the things that I think I kind of was looking at whenever I was looking at these games was really the mid game and how it kind of just fell apart. It was very disjointed.
Yeah, it's a common trend, I think, for this team. It's like one part of the game always goes bad in any game. There was a game in scrims recently where it's like they just had so many chances to push their lead, but they couldn't do it, and then it became a 55-minute game. And it essentially was coin flipped on the fight. So
Yeah. And I mean, sometimes you have to do that. I think this team's better than needing to do that. So definitely be wanting to pick those up. But congratulations to Milwaukee on picking up that win. We are now 1-3.
Yeah, I mean, we did play against the two best teams, essentially.
We did.
No.
Maryville, not completely undefeated in game score anymore.
No, they lost a single game to Illinois State. They
Redbirds.
still beat them, though.
They did still beat them, but
my pick to win CLoL still.
yeah, I think it'd be hard not to. But
and then we play against Minnesota State. Funny thing, we played them my freshman year in CLoL. I still have some guy on my friends list from it, so.
Just like from like team captain.
Yeah. Team captain from 4 years ago from Minnesota State. He doesn't play on their roster anymore, so.
Yeah, because it was probably 4 years ago, and he's probably graduated by now.
Probably, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Maybe maybe he's getting a master's.
Yeah, maybe
PhD.
he was just in your position, so he's just still in school, and now he's just the game manager.
Well, he isn't. I had to contact someone else for
fair enough.
reschedule. So
that's fair. Well, definitely had a rougher week, and with no CCL game, kind of have to figure out other things to do. I mean, have you been thinking about anything?
Yeah, I've been thinking about the LCK recently. Right?
Oh, really?
I've been watching LCK. Interesting games for like best of 5. Highly recommend both the Hanwha Life series.
Okay.
To watch. Really show off the fearless stuff. Canyon Griefed versus Hanwha Life. But my hot take: T1 is not going to make Worlds this year.
No, you can't say that. You can't. You know that's just wrong. You can't.
So
it's so early to say that.
I can tell you from just looking at it, there's no way they can get top 2 seed. Hanwha Life and Damwon are just better. Like all 5 roles, they're just better. Then I mean Najin, Sword, and Gen G. This is like obviously I'm gonna assume they make 4 seeds for LCK. I could see Najin, Sword beating T1 because they just haven't been doing what they usually do. Because I think Zeus made such a difference in the top lane. Now Doran is just kind of not losing the game, but now it's a lot harder for them to actively win the game. And I think looking over the past 2-3 years, while the team does really well at Worlds, they, especially in the regular season, struggle a lot, especially Owner and Carrier. And I think they can. I think Naj and Sword. I mean, if it comes to a 1 best-of-5 in Gauntlet, they can beat them.
That's crazy. That's spicy.
It is spicy.
That is a little
I
bit.
can say, I can see T1 making Worlds still.
Good, as everyone should, because it's T1.
But I think it has to be, like, Faker doesn't always give you the free pass.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2018, SKT didn't make Worlds.
That's fair.
And this team does look a little bit more rough. It doesn't look like they're just dominating in every role. So
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I thought mine was gonna be spicy. Yours is. I mean, I'd say so. I've been thinking about League of Legends recently.
League of Legends.
And just in general, and specifically, just fellow Americas.
Okay.
And I think that the LTA was a phenomenal rebrand.
You think it was phenomenal?
From LCS. I think it was very, very good.
I heard today people saying how bad it was.
Yeah, I just disagree on...
I think specifically the split 1 format is what the main issue for them was, though. Because I think the fact is that we just have LCS playoffs right now. Because all the Brazilian teams lost.
Right.
And now, Brazilian teams or Brazilian fans kind of look at that and it's like, it feels almost worthless to watch the rest of it because your team should be losing because it's a reminder region. And now, looking at the other side, if NA starts to lose against Brazilian teams, they're going to get clowned on so much.
Good.
And they're going to...
That's how it should work.
Yeah, and I don't think that's going to be good for increasing viewership.
I think it did a great job I think it did 2 things. First off, it felt like for a long time LCS kind of got free ride for no reason, some of the teams. And this way, you no longer have a free ride.
No.
The America South is going to be kind of making sure that you don't get that free ride. And then the other thing was the kind of competition between the North and South America has been something that needed to exist for a long time. It's something that we never tapped into. It's been NA versus Europe for so long whenever this rivalry was completely overlooked. And it's something that they need because they have the viewership. They don't have the skill yet. We don't have the skill yet. We have the skill, not the viewership. So this is a great way of merging it together. And just the idea of having an America's region, I think, also makes sense.
Yeah, I think the only problem with the rivalry is if this becomes similar like Oklahoma State, where it's the rivalry, but if LTA North wins 9 out of 10 games, how much of a rivalry is it really going to be?
But the 1 out of 10 games is crazy, though.
Yes, but that's ideally you would want more of a split, but also NA, as NA fans, we don't want that split because we want our teams to be good.
Right.
Because Brazilian teams aren't that good.
But we want them to also be better.
Yeah, if they get better, no matter what, we're going to get mad at NA teams for losing them anyway.
Yeah. So. What I want is them to get better, and then for us to still overcome. I want that because that's going to give us another better shot at kind of win. But I think that the overall rebrand. I know we were crapping on it whenever it first took. I think it did significantly better than it was given credit for, and I'm very excited about LTA.
Yeah, I think the only other thing with the rivalries is because they only play at the end of the split. Kind of also makes it you aren't going to have many rivalries outside of the top teams. So maybe Leviathan and a team like Team Liquid or Cloud9 can, but when it comes to the lower teams what's a good one? Dignitas might not play a Brazilian team for 3 years or whatever.
But that's kind of normal.
Kind of, yes, but if you want to...
Did Immortals really have a rivalry with any NA team?
No, but I would say if you want to build an actual rivalry between North-South, you should have a lot more frequent competition and competition from top to bottom.
Yeah, and I mean, it's going to be hard to do that either way, but it just takes time. But that's my hot take. Jay's got some hot takes. Probably not as spicy as either of ours, but Yorick really needs to be played in jungle, badly. He is very busted.
I think I would have to like obviously look into it. I think the issue specifically in pro play is that he sucks early game. He's gonna get like, especially in like eastern regions, they're just gonna pick Nidalee into him, and then he's just gonna get invaded 24/7.
So what you're saying though is that for our teams at Nebraska, we should be picking up Yorick into our pool. That's what you're saying. That's what Jay's saying.
Maybe.
That's what we're all saying.
I don't think it fits into our system though.
Sure it does. You
'Cause,
just pick it and you win.
I mean,
That's
like,
according to Jay.
Look at what we play. We play Engage Champion. We play Sejuani. Play Jarvan. Play Nocturne. Do you know what those things do? They go
switch
in.
it up. Switch it up. It's fearless draft anyways.
Yeah.
Come on.
We're playing 2 games. We're gonna waste a game on Yorick.
Yes.
We can play more than 2 champions, I'm sure.
I'm sure we can. If you guys haven't noticed, we're doing hot takes. And you know what? We're having a little bit of a competition now.
Yeah.
So starting this episode, there will be a winner every episode. Either you or me or maybe a guest. I don't know. Maybe guest can win. I think guest should be able to win.
Guest
Maybe
could win.
They
but
could.
They couldn't win the season probably.
Probably not. They'd probably lose the season, which would make it really funny. But so we have a plan to kind of make this a little bit more interesting over the course of a season, with a punishment at the end of the season. We don't know what the punishment is yet.
We'll know soon.
We have some ideas. Anything from 24-hour stream, a milk run. Terrible idea, Jay. We're not doing that. Please don't vote on it. Or another one was a solo podcast with
Jay choosing
a topic. And a
which
direction
means,
that you go.
We won't know what it really means.
Please no. But either way, could be fun.
Yeah.
So for this episode, this first competition, we're guessing hot takes.
Yeah, we're gonna guess a JV or varsity player for each hot take.
Yeah,
we had a few of them submitted.
Got a few, so we're gonna find out what they got. So here we go, right into it. Okay. Oh, so this is.
Quinn is OP because of her ult. Morgana is a crazy. I already know.
I mean, I think I know who this is.
It has to be Chet.
It's got to be Chet.
Okay.
It's got to be Chet because Quinn is OP. No one else would say that.
Because of her ult. Who would say Morgana's Lucis champion? I know Preston
Not
and
Noah.
Ben.
Not Noah. Noah would never say that.
Preston and Ben probably
They'd
think.
say that. I would say
Tank
that.
Silas, though, you have to go into it, I feel like, to get... like, this person got turbo stomped by Silas mid when he was playing something, right?
It's Chet.
It has to be Chet.
It's got to be Chet. Surely it's Chet.
Ooh, Preston.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Morgana. I know he doesn't like Morgana. I'm surprised he thinks Quinn is even good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's. Like tempo's important.
Oh.
Sure.
I could agree as an 80 carry that Tank Silas sounds pretty cancer playing too. He's just perma healing and he still will one shot you anyway.
Yeah. Or Tank Silas support, even better.
He might have gone into a Tank Silas support. That'd be funny.
That would be.
Did you get stomped by Tank Silas support?
I really hope so. So, well, dang. Okay. AP champions are more fun than 80 champions. Ari doesn't need a model update, or didn't need a model update, and Aurelion Sol was better before the rework.
All right. Well, I would say it's probably one of the 2 mid laners.
I don't want to say Chet again, but like.
I'm gonna say Eli.
I think Chet just feels right. Aurelion Sol, Ari. I don't know.
Well, so Eli does play control mages mostly. He's Vel'Koz, Azir specifically. His 2 best champions. I don't think Chet plays enough Ari for it.
He did.
And also,
he used to.
80 champions. I mean, Quinn Zed.
And that's true, but also, who did he drop like a rock? Quinn Zed.
Well, that's because we told him to.
That is true, and it worked.
I mean, Quinn mid is not the pick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Eli.
I'm saying Chet. It's gotta be Chet.
It could be either.
I think it could be either. Oh, dang it!
If you want to keep
everything's Chet.
Do you want to keep score?
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Well, AP champs. AP champs are more fun to play than 80 champs.
I like playing both.
That's fair. I like playing Karma. So.
You like playing Karma and all of us.
They're banger. I don't know why I would ever choose
AP champs, by the way. No. Silas shouldn't be able to grab the other people's ultimate before they hit 6. This is a very specific.
Should Silas be allowed to grab ults before they?
I would say yeah.
Yeah, I think you'd have to. That just feels because then you get punished for doing good. Like if you get that level advantage before your opponent, you're literally punished.
Yeah, I think. Ooh. This could be Kevin. Because Viego doesn't get enemy champions abilities until they level them up.
Ooh. That's spicy. I kind of want to keep riding the Chet train.
It could be Chet. It's going to be Chet eventually, right?
It is.
Right?
Right? You submitted one,
I'm
right?
going to say it's Kevin, and then it could be Cooper, because he also plays some Viego.
Ooh.
I guess it could be Chet. I'm going to say Kevin, though.
I'm going to steal Cooper from you. I'm going to steal it. If it's Chet, I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Let's see who got it. Jason.
Ooh.
Okay.
80 carry.
Pre-6. I think you have to.
Well, he plays Corky, Nyla, Silas, not Silas, Nyla, Nyla, Corky.
Right.
Samira.
Dang.
I don't know. I didn't see that one coming at all.
No. What an original bad take.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with it either. So
yeah. I mean, Quinn mid. I don't know, Preston. I don't know about that one.
Yumi is the highest skill champion because of what's that?
Ben.
Netflix. This is Ben, yeah.
It's Ben. Is a high skill ceiling champion because the amount of multitasking necessary to watch Netflix, scroll on your phone, play Stardew, and Minecraft, all while smacking your keyboard to span abilities on
typo.
Probably and on cooldown takes skill that no players withhold. Ben.
It has to be Ben.
It's Ben. It is Mr.
Who else could it be?
Noah.
Could be Noah. Well, I think this is a Ben. Only Ben would send this, right?
Only Ben would send this, surely.
Surely Ben.
If someone else didn't, you were pretending to be Ben. That's what it had to be. So
I'm logging in.
I mean Ben.
Yeah. We're both right.
Yeah, and what a
obvious.
terrible take. What a bad stinky. No.
No.
I think I think Yumi requires slightly more skill than what we always crap on her for. But
no.
High skill ceiling champion feels like the wrong words.
I don't think it takes much skill to play that shit.
I don't think it takes much skill to play that in the same way that it doesn't take much skill to press Ash R. Like sure, yes. But there's a lot more to it that there is more to get than what you give.
The only thing for like Yumi is just like you have to hit your Q and use your E and R correctly.
Don't you still have to juggle on your passive? Or your W to like actually get like proper use of your shield?
You don't get the auto shield anymore, I thought. You're shielding from E. You don't get the auto shield.
You don't get the mana regen either?
You get mana regen from hitting abilities, I thought. But you might. But still, even then it's not like insane. Like you can be a perfectly good Yumi without ever leaving a champion.
So would you say that there's any champion that has a lower skill ceiling than Yumi? Like I'd say Yumi has one of the highest skill floors.
I wouldn't agree with that either.
What?
Nah.
Who? Okay, wait.
For skill floors, it's something like the highest skill floor.
So it'd be you could do terrible at this champion and you're still gonna do kind of fine.
Oh, what? No, that'd be a low skill floor.
No, because then you do poorly.
No, so if you have a low skill floor, it's easy to operate the champion.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So mine would be who has a lower skill floor than Yumi. I guess it was what I'm.
Oh, so the lowest skill floor champion, in my opinion, is Yumi.
Okay.
It could be probably like Cyan or Cho'Gath, where it's like.
I like Cho'Gath.
Sit there and you be a tank.
You just do stuff. That's what I did. Whenever I started out.
I think Yumi is up there at least.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I think it's up there, but I would say ceiling, slightly more, but not a high skill ceiling.
No,
high is not the right word, but we'll see.
This is Kevin. Come on, we all know Kevin doesn't like play Jarvan.
Or is it Noah? Could it be?
Why would it be Noah?
I don't know.
Noah plays mid and support.
He does, but I don't know.
Where's
no,
Jarvan?
You're probably right. It is probably Kevin.
It's Kevin, right? Unless it's Cooper for some reason. I'm saying it's Kevin.
No, it's got to be Kevin. Wait, did we already do Kevin?
No.
No, we didn't, because you guessed it wrong.
Because it was Silas, and I said Kevin.
And Cooper. Oh, no.
And it ended up being Jason. I'm going to say it's Kevin.
I'm going to say it's no. I mean, I gotta go for stuff right now. You're winning right now, so I can't. I gotta go for Noah. Gonna say Noah. It's gonna be Kevin. Of course, it's Kevin. Oh, good lord.
Uh-oh. We're being given one.
Oh. This is live. This is exactly.
Producer Jay.
Here is
and only his hand.
the next one. Riot should bring back the Twisted Treeline map and game mode, and I think it's more fun than ARAM and URF.
I agree with URF. I think URF's overrated. That's another hot take.
Okay. I'd say yes, it's overrated, but better than ARAM is crazy.
ARAM is pretty good. I think.
So it's got to be someone who's played for a while.
Yeah, who's played for a while. Uh-oh.
Is it? Ooh. I got a good guess. I got a pretty solid.
I am gonna say it's Isaac.
Dang it! I was gonna say it was Isaac. Well, I can't say that. Maybe I shouldn't have waited so long.
I think Isaac's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. What if this one's Noah though?
Could be. I don't know if Noah's played for long enough. I know when Noah started playing. So.
No, Ben started a little bit longer. No, that wasn't Ben.
I think it's gonna be Isaac.
I mean, I was thinking Isaac. So, I guess let's see where we're at. And it was Chet.
That was Chet. That makes sense.
I should have kept guessing Chet. No. Oh, that was it. That was the one.
Yeah.
Better than ARAM.
I like ARAM. I have a lot of ARAM games.
I do like URF a lot.
I don't like URF as much anymore.
I like URF a lot. I think it's overrated, but I think it's really good.
I think the problem is that in AR URF, it's too easy to get a champion that isn't fun, and then URF, it's just only champions that are broken.
Yeah. No.
So
that's why I think that high reroll on AR URF has been good.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see. I don't know how many more we have.
No.
Oh no.
That's a dub for me.
That's a
Dub City.
Oh no. This is a bad start to this game. So we're starting next week.
Nope.
On these.
Actually, so against my wishes, we excluded week 1 where I won.
I was not a part of this conversation.
Trivia. He was part of it. And Jay was part of it.
I did not sway it in one way or another.
I should be up 2-0.
We don't know about what should have happened on the lore trivia from episode 1. We'll never know.
I should not know Vladimir.
Way moved past that. But okay, well, that was the hot takes. That was some pretty hot takes.
Do you have any more hot takes you have?
Play. So I mean, Jay has an additional one.
Okay.
Tank items are very balanced, and all other items just need minor fixes.
Man, you don't play AD carry. It doesn't matter. Like, freshman will count for this. If a tank builds HP, I can no longer kill them.
Just build defensive.
It doesn't matter. I don't do damage to them.
Like,
they will kill me with their Thornmail. They'll build Heartsteel, then they'll build Thornmail, and then I will lose the 1v1 even if they stand there.
Clearly, it's not your job to kill the tank. Yeah. Obviously.
I actually I've told people this in some games where it's, I told people, it's not my job to kill the tank this game. It's your job because you're playing Cassio or something. Like, I can't deal with.
Well, yeah, it is Cassio's job to kill the tank, though.
Yeah, but the idea is, like, I'm playing an AD carry.
Yeah.
If I'm playing, like, Jinx or Ezreal, Tristana even, I mean, it's not as good kind of tanks as it used to be. You have to build Bork, and Bork sucks.
That's fair.
Bork doesn't give crit.
But it feels good to buy a Bork. It just feels good because...
It doesn't feel good to buy Bork.
Nah, it always feels good.
It feels better to buy Kraken.
That's fair. It just does more damage. But you don't heal off of it. And whenever you take bad trades like me, Bork feels great.
Just build Bloodthirster then.
No, but then you don't get attack speed.
Well, if you're playing Misfortune, you'll be fine.
Why would I ever play Misfortune?
Because she's pretty good, actually.
No, I don't like Misfortune.
You don't like Misfortune? You like playing Ezreal and then doing nothing in lane?
No, if I'm gonna pick an ADC, it's gonna be Xayah, Sivir, or Kai'Sa.
You would play Kai'Sa?
Yeah.
Your 50-year-old hands would play
What do you
Kai'Sa?
mean my 50-year-old hands would play Kai'Sa? Of course. She's like my second most played ADC after Lucian. No, Vayne is.
I thought Vayne was.
It was Vayne after that. But then it's Kai'Sa.
You playing Vayne, by the way?
What's wrong with
crazy.
me playing Vayne? That's wild. That's the hottest take that we've had tonight is that I somehow have bad hands. That's the one.
Not a hot take.
That's the
a
super
true
one.
take.
You know what? What's a true take is what happened last week in CCL. Had a very interesting time. We had one game that hasn't happened yet. ISU versus DSU White.
Guys, what's happening?
Not sure what's happening with that one. SDSMT in DSU.
Yeah.
Augustana USD.
Pretty dominant games, I'd say.
Augustana, very dominant games. I mean, they were just shy of 30 minutes, so not as fast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but
NDSU had a very shaky game against SCSMT.
They always do. SCSMT always pulls something out, and they just never get the win.
I think they had like 20 kills on Viego on SCSMT, so that's why. But NDSU did the thing where they just like, hey, I'm picking Smolder, and then I'm going to wait until we win the game.
Yeah, that does happen. They do that.
We didn't play DSU Blue.
Yeah, that game has not happened.
They dropped. Live insider information that has been announced as of right now. Switch.
I switched.
NDSU JV is taking over for
this one.
DSU Blue. I can't point. I guess put
I
it
got
right
it
there.
right here. I already said it. Right.
Oh
NDSU JV. They'll be potentially joining us.
Yes, that's what I've been told, and we're gonna hopefully make the game happen. So game 2 or week 2 never happened for us so far.
Yeah. Right now we're 0-1, so we need to get a win, and it's got to start with next week.
Stop losing.
Maybe we should stop losing. That would be really cool for
only
everyone.
win we have is through FF.
Yeah, I mean that's true. But let's go into some predictions. We can just kind of go down the list here. DSU versus USD. Yeah, DSU.
2-0.
2-0. It's DSU versus USD.
ISU 2-0.
ISU 2-0. It's ISU versus
STSMT 2-0.
You're going too fast. I think this is going to be a 2-1
for STSMT or
for STSMT.
Augustana's going to grief.
They will in one of the games.
STSMT's jungler
but
is going to 1v9.
SDSMT is going to grief one of the games. And Augustana with Iceman is just going to come out swinging and just...
What are they playing? Udyr?
Gangplank bot lane.
That sounds horrific.
Yeah, it was last time we saw it.
It was.
But it was a banger. And they did win that game, didn't they? When it was like Gangplank Trundle bot lane? Was it that game?
It was Gangplank Teemo.
It was Gangplank Teemo. There was Trundle in that game, though, because that's what kept him alive in it.
Yeah.
That was a wild... Something crazy is going to happen with this series. SDSMT.
SDSU 2-1.
Okay.
We're gonna win a game against them.
That's given us a lot of credit. We're
gonna get a little bit better.
Cool.
Or still gonna lose.
Is that from insider information of scrims? Is that
I just think we're gonna get better.
Fair enough. I'm saying we're winning 2-1.
We're winning 2-1.
We're winning 2-1
because we're gonna get way better.
We gotta start somewhere. We gotta start somewhere. It's gotta start this week
with success.
It starts with success. It starts with us. It has to start somewhere, right, guys? So we gotta win 2-1. We gotta get that win. And it's gonna be from Chet having a crazy game off of.
He's gonna have a crazy game.
He's gonna have some crazy game. His warding's gonna be off the charts.
His warding.
They had some sessions and they had a. It's really good. I mean, Seth is back to doing some coaching. So I have when Chet's on it, he's on it. And then I think been impressed in.
I think if we do win versus NDSU, it will be through Isaac.
Okay. I think Isaac's always on lock. I feel like he's been doing
very well.
He's been doing very well. So that's why I think it's the rest of the team that needs to kind of, for the consistency, needs to step up.
I'm just worried that NDC is going to do the normal thing where it's like Smolder, Jinx, similar comps, and they're just going to wait us out and let us make mistakes that we have been. So
that's fair. That's fair. So we'll have to see.
Yeah.
We'll have to see if we can push those early game advantage that we've been doing a much better job at actually securing. I think that our early game's gotten much better.
We've gotten better. We don't just lose lane for no reason.
Right. Not typically. It's way more rare. Usually it's usually something in the mid game. So if we can actually clean that up and stay focused, I think we have a pretty solid chance.
Yeah.
At least 2-1. Go on.
We're losing still.
We're still losing.
We're gonna lose.
And by we're losing, I am talking about
JV,
Scarlet.
of course.
I mean that. Yeah, we lost week 1 of Style Esports. We were up against Espionage, which is a pretty decent team.
Yeah. Known team.
Or they're a pretty decent organization.
Yeah.
This team, nothing too fancy. Had a couple of hiccups. We did. Coach had to sub in for game 1. And it did look a little rough.
Yeah, it did. We lane swapped for some reason in game 1.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've been scrimming it on the JV team. So if we haven't, it's a bit rough considering it would be our first time doing it.
Yeah.
I remember when Varsity was lane swapped on a game last semester. Nobody knew how to deal with it, and I couldn't. Like I know how to. You're supposed to play it out, but we.
So how do you play it out now? What was the thing that you learned?
Well, I knew how to play it out.
Oh, you just.
So I couldn't effectively communicate it to all 5 members.
Mm-hmm.
But the main thing is just like split map. So if they had their bot side top lane, they have their jungle top side, and they're gonna do their 2 quadrants top side, and then they're gonna dive, right? That's what we should be doing on bot side.
Mm-hmm.
We should not be starting in our own jungle and then or pathing top lane.
Right.
It's essentially just match.
Right.
Do what they do, and then you usually come out in even gold at least. So. No.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, we did do that. It didn't work out too well. We did have some plays that kept it pretty even in that first game. I specifically remember a TP play around a dragon that the fight was not going too well, but it did kind of save it. But I think the biggest thing that I'm seeing is not a heavy enough focus on the waves and a lack of commitment. And I think that one really came out in game 2.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of engages that just didn't work out because someone wouldn't commit to it, or nobody else was committing to it except for the support, and the support would just die. Now it's a 4v5. So
yeah, I'd say the word that I would associate with this team currently is like awkward movement, like awkward in general. Nothing that they're doing is like, oh yeah, they wanted to do that.
Yeah.
A lot of what happens, success or failure, feels like an accident, and I want more purposeful games.
Play with purpose.
And I think that does show from game 1 to game 2, whenever you had coach in game, suddenly plays were happening. Movement around the map was better, but it's still kind of rough. And then it just really came out in game 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely not a super great start to the season.
We have
so
not
far.
broken the JV curse of losing every game.
We're gonna do it.
But I do think this team is gonna do it.
This team can do it. They got to step up in a couple of different ways. But once they do, once they can crack that barrier,
I think we'll see. Like if Espionage ends up being one of the top teams, it's not gonna be another world. So.
Yeah, hey, I'm fine with this is our only loss.
I'd be fine if we only lost 1 game as well. Yeah.
That'd be really cool. I'd be fine if we only won 1 game. If I'm gonna be real, if we won,
we can win JV. More games without him.
I might have a bad record in my coaching career. That's the end of that sentence.
You have a bad record.
I have a bad record in it.
I think we did the math. If it's like 0-28 or something.
No, it wasn't 28. It was like 26. It wasn't that bad. It was just very bad.
Very bad.
It was just very bad. So we'll have to see what happens with JV. I'm hoping that
I think we'll be okay in the long run.
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing is if we can just sort out scheduling stuff and really focus in on these scrims and in these games. I think
they have been scrimming consistently. It was just like we had miscommunication of what game time was, I suppose. So.
Right. Yeah. So we just need to. I know that's been a problem for a couple of years. I mean, that's always a problem whenever you're working with a team is like formal communication.
Especially when it's not like a varsity team that feels like they all want to put a ton of time into it.
Right.
As opposed to a team that just kind of wants to play for fun sometimes. So.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that, but
No.
it does mean that sometimes just things fall through the cracks. But with varsity, some things like a LAN
Yes.
is something that
So
wouldn't fall through a crack.
varsity this weekend. So this should be going up on a Friday. 2 days
Friday.
Today is Friday.
Today is Friday.
So in 2 days on Sunday, varsity will be playing in a LAN in Lakewood, Colorado, just outside of Denver. Gonna have a few colleges. Utah State, I know there. Colorado State.
Mm-hmm.
I think Air Force is gonna be there. A few other colleges from Colorado. So we're gonna be playing in a 16-team bracket, Swiss stage, and then there's gonna be semis and finals.
Come on, that's when we're gonna get our first real wins.
We should, yeah.
And we're gonna plow
I
through.
think it's a 5-game Swiss, and
Okay.
then in semis and finals. So I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, we're gonna get some wins.
I'd be very surprised if we went winless.
We're gonna make a run for it.
I talked to the tournament organizer. He's a pretty good guy. He's talked like we do have a chance to make a deep run. I'd say, based off our ranks of what we currently are. We'll see if it actually happens.
Yeah.
We've been we lose to games when we shouldn't lose to games when against bad players.
I can't wait until we start winning the games that we should be losing. Like when it's like, okay, we should lose these games.
Yeah.
And then we just pull out the
we
win
beat Maryville because we should be losing that game, right?
Right? That's not what happened. There's no chance that was even.
But there will be a stream. I know that, and there's gonna be casting and all that.
Yeah. Watch for
Link will be in league announcements watch party, and we'll see when we are playing because it's we aren't gonna get all of our game stream. We're gonna get hopefully at least.
But we'll post the schedule. We'll
Yep.
make sure that's all good. We'll also post when
I'll see if I can
CCL is.
shoutcast.
Huh?
I'll see if I can shoutcast.
You guys get Joe Shoutcast. I'm not gonna be there, but
You're not gonna be there.
but you're gonna be there.
I'm gonna be there.
And Joe Shoutcast, pretty good. So we'll have to see about that. CCL should be Monday again.
We'll see. Just because we're driving back Monday, so it
Right.
might be rescheduled. If it's not, we should be streaming here.
Here
So
and now,
I'll
not
be
now, but here
in
and
3 days from now, because Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
yeah.
Yep.
I don't want to do math right now. Well, thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Jay's killing it with these graphics. I love it.
They're the same picture.
It is the same picture.
Are they the same picture?
I don't think they're the same picture.
Am I like and calm, and then you're meant and subscribe?
I am meant to subscribe. I am subscribed.
You're subscribed.
I
I'm
am
subscribed. Did you like?
I.
You don't watch our. Fun. He doesn't watch our podcast.
What do you mean? I did the timestamps for last time.
Yeah, but you don't. You told us before we recorded that you don't watch the podcast.
That's wrong. I put it on in the background and then I mute it.
So you don't get audio and you don't watch it.
After I've watched it the first time, but I got to make sure that my view goes in. So I put it on in the back. I put it on the background.
He is view botting.
I gotta make sure that my watch was authentic. So you know.
Oh, okay.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys next week. Be sure to tune in for anything on the Discord. We're gonna post any links, any schedules. Should be good.
Hanwha Life Fighting. Go beat Dan 1 tonight.
Thank you guys so much.
Let's go.
Have a good night.